chosen ones, empaths, and all the real ones. These truths, these brutal truths you uncovered with a narcissist, this is stuff that they did not want to show to the world. You have found out the things that many people don't know. Their own family don't know. Their own friends don't know. Their own colleagues don't know. Their own associates don't know. Like, you know, okay? Unless this is something where you figured out a narcissist in the workplace, or you figured it out in a friendship group or whatnot. But I'm trying to say, in their own personal circles, other than you, they people don't know what they are. And that is very, very significant that you uncovered this. This is your discernment. This is your ability to judge well. This is your intuition. You figured them out. Okay, you uncovered the truths that they hid from you for so long. Okay, and they've hid through their whole lives who they really are. And this is that you are a threat to their exposure. This is why they go in their opposite direction. All right, they don't necessarily want to go in the opposite direction. That's what so many of you misunderstand, right? Let's deep dive with this, right? Look, they don't want you to understand. Like, they don't want you to understand that they're going in a direction because they don't really want to be. Do you understand what I mean? They don't really want to be going in that direction because they put in so much energy and all that effort to be around you in the first place. All of the energy, all of the effort, all of the fake portrayal of their life, all of the lies, everything like that, to affiliate with you, so you let them in. And now you're the one person who sees through them. You don't look at them like that no more. This is not meant to happen. Yes, they can turn nasty afterwards. Yes, they can turn bitter. But it's oftentimes when you figured them out. It's oftentimes when you've uncovered a truth. It can be ever so slight. I need to put that in as a disclaimer. These things, you might be going, hey, Zion, no, I was conditioned. I was basically brainwashed. And there were slight things that you uncovered. And a narcissist can run a mile. They don't want to be around an awakened, chosen one, empath, or real one. Real, authentic people. They don't want to be around when you wake up to them being a fraudulent piece of, I won't even swear because some people don't like I swear. Right? But it just comes out sometimes. I don't even like swearing. I might start trying to stop swearing. I might try and do it, but sometimes it might just come out. But really, they're good for nothing, rotten souls. And they had you under the impression that they was nothing like that. So you uncovering these deep truths within them. And the thing is about your mind is you start to reanalyze everything they told you. Everything they told you about this happened. Oh, and that happened. And then you start piecing together the dots, right? Be careful. You can go down the rabbit hole with that. And fundamentally, it's always, did they? Didn't they? That's how narcissists make it out. I know some of the things you know for sure, but I'm on about when you start reflecting about different things, you don't really know. But what I will say is they were definitely doing deviant stuff. Right? It's not as necessarily that they was always cheating. If this is romantic relationships that what you was involved in, it's not, they wasn't necessarily always cheating, like actual physical cheating. Sometimes they're talking to people, okay, and it's just because they need attention. All right. They often vent about you, and they'll play these little games and stuff like that, even if they had no intention of going with that that potential supply. You see, so you uncovered these real truths, and they don't feel comfortable around you anymore. Look, I know many of you won't. I don't know if you're all gonna look. I'm telling you that there can be slight things. I know I just touched on this, but I think I need to emphasize this a little more. There can be slight things that you caught them out about. Just you saying the word, no, I don't think so. Like the whole relationship, like not that you're a yes person, but you might be like, yeah, just into, you know, going along with the flow and everything like that. And then one day something happened where you're like, nah, that don't sit right. And they will run a mile. They will ghost. And you don't understand what's happening when they do this. You don't understand what's happening if they start getting angry or raging. You're thinking, hold on, what's happened? Then you're in an argument with them. Whatever the case may be, they escalate. That's what the word I'm looking for. They escalate the situation so much to such high degrees that it makes you lose your track. And after, when you get your, you know, regain your ground again, you know, like you begin to start to analyze, and you'll see all of these links of things, and you'll be able to pinpoint the truth, right? And it was that you uncovered the truths within them. They will often try and distract you. Some of you may be not distracted. Okay, they were unable to distract you, but I'm sure there are attempts to try and throw you off the scent of what was really going on. Yeah, so it's they look, they didn't want to go in this direction that they're going in, but they've had to go in this direction because you figured them out. And they really hoped, this was something they really hoped that it would never come to the surface with you. Like the person who you are, the qualities that you have, the supply that you have. And it's not just narcissists, it's toxic individuals and all of these kinds of individuals, right? What you offer, they didn't want you to unearth them as what they are. Okay? Sometimes narcissists can be the utmost bullies, right? And they keep you under the spell in a bullying way. And then one day you wake up and you don't realize you're being bullied. Then one day you wake up and then you say, nah, these people, this is messed up, you know. And they don't want you see them change. You'll see them change the way they operate. They won't bully you no more. It's not even that you need to stand up and start fighting with the bully, right? I mean, in a sense, like just say no, standing up for yourself. They'll run a mile. They'll run a mile. So they have a lot of buried truths that you haven't even uncovered. And that's why I said don't go down the rabbit hole with it, because there's a whole load of stuff. Like the stories that you heard, the things that you heard that happened at work. Like, honestly, I'm telling you that narcissists can lie about, especially if you're not affiliated with a narcissist, like you don't really know where they work, or you haven't seen them work, and it's you know, someone new, or you haven't reached that level yet. They will lie about everything. Oh, I do this. Oh, I do that. And they'll try and glorify their image. You know what I'm saying? Figure them out about something like this, like they don't make sense. And this is what I mean. They back themselves into a corner. They fill their world full of lies, and then they're constantly trying to hide from the lies. Do you know how much pressure that is? Do you know how much pressure that is? You know? It's crazy. Like when I've told lies in my life, I actually feel guilty. You know, I actually feel bad. Like they don't have that. They're just trying to cover their tracks. They're just trying to cover their tracks. So just think about what I said. Think about what I said. Honestly, you as a real one, this is what you do. You also get close to people. As much as they get close to you, you also get close to people, right? Like you have an influence and an impact on people that people let you in, all right? And this is what I mean. The narcissist opened up. They felt comfortable talking to you about lies and whatever else, or their stories and shit like that. Sorry, I swore, see? Sorry. And they tell you all this stuff. But when you know, figure out one of these buried truths, they feel it now. They feel it now. They're worried. Not that you're gonna do anything, but they just don't. They hate being exposed, so they'll do anything to try and make you out to be wrong and things like that. Just get the hell away from them. Once you figure out someone as a phony and a fake and a liar and a snake, I know everyone's told lies in their lives, but I mean, a real phony and a fake that's just trying to deceive you. just get the hell away from them as soon as possible. And I think that's what everyone, unless you're a regular listener here, or you watched a couple of videos or something like that, or even if this is your first time here, really instill, like, if you find out someone lies to you, get the hell away from them. Get the hell away from them. Seriously. That's how serious it has to be. Yeah. You need transparency, you need authenticity, you need realness, right? You need someone to tell you, hey, that outfit looks like rubbish. You need someone to tell you, like, you need someone to be real with you, you know what I'm saying? And these people are not building you up. They're not building you up at all. They're not building you up at all. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. I'm now available for all time zones. Please book a session if you'd like to. 24 hours, all time zones. You can also request custom videos. All video requests are also processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. My podcast is now on Spotify. I am going to be trying to get over there more. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need are in the description box below, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.